So I got a screen door here. This is supposed to stand up like that, and it goes on the door. Slides back and forth. So what has happened is that he has cheap ones, these ones, and we got these ones here, screen door hardware, and then these ones here. So I'm going to use one of which for the top and the other one's for the bottom. Now it doesn't matter, you can buy 4 of these or you can buy 4 of these. But see right here, now I tried to pull it out with pliers, but this has a little clicking system. You can't take it out. You gotta squeeze that and then pull it out. So what I figured out is, out of the 2 that I showed you, this is the one that actually works. The 2.5 centimeter one. But this one, as you can see, you gotta squeeze them together because of the lip, and then you pull it out. But in my case, the whole thing won't fit in there, so I have to take the screw out. So I'm guessing these were plastic and this ball is metal. So this was the bottom, and it just, it's like sandpaper, ate it up, and he couldn't slide it easily no more. So you should get these. And I take the screw out because when it goes in, the screw's going to be like that, and you don't really need a screw. The screw is just made to stop it. It's just a design. And so what I want to do is, see them lips? I'll pop it in, but I want to put screws in it. So I bought, for the metal, the screws. You see how the head is? So it can drill through the aluminum. So I bought these, and I'm going to secure it, and I'll show you after I pop it in. I took the screw out so I have more space. You know, it fits in there perfect. So I took the screw out. The screw is just made as a stopper. I mean, I don't know. It serves a purpose, but I don't really need it. So I'm gonna just pop this in. See how this fits perfectly. So I'll pop that in. You know, that's what it's made for, to stop it. But so now I just pop that in. And I'm gonna drill 2 screws in that hole. So that's how it should look after. You know, the screws go in easier when they have that self-drill bit in them. Because he didn't use any screws, so that's probably why it wore down. I have no idea why. It's probably because it's plastic, and after a while it just did that. But what I do now is just squeeze this in, and pull it out. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Take the screw out, pop it in, so the screw's not popping out the top. And you know, but yeah, just make sure you don't lose any parts. And once it's in, it's in. You know, don't look at what I just did. You don't really need the screw. How I was doing it is, it's harder to get it out, but you're gonna destroy this anyway because you don't want this, right? So you kind of go like that, push it in, just take one tooth out, or at least break it free, and then take the pliers and wiggle it out. That's what you got. And like that. So what you want to do is kind of put this on the track. If you working on a screen door, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just lift the screen door up. It's light, so the wheels go in. So you want that track to sit on here, and then you want the top to sit on there. But in this case, this goes like that, so I'm gonna push this in like this and kind of put it on the track like that, and both sides and kind of hold it with my foot and do the bottom. And kind of, I gotta use my screwdriver to push it up on track, what I'll show afterwards. What I do is kind of get under the plastic, move it up, you know what I mean, move it up, under the plastic, move it up, and kind of get under the wheel a little bit, and just slide it on the track. And it's already halfway on, and I'll show you how it moves. Right there, if you see right here, it's on the track. And because the bottom ones are old and the top ones are new, or the bottom ones are new, the top is kind of getting held up because it's not rolling correctly. But as you can see, it is a quick fix. And plus the top's not screwed in like the bottom. Whoever did it half job, and it's probably because it's moving, the whole thing's moving. You see right there, you see the plastic piece under the wheel? It's not screwed. So I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna screw them, and we'll see what happens. For the most part, the ones on the bottom needed to be replaced because they were dragging. But see, these aren't bad at all. They're still kind of brand new and they work. But see, nobody ever put screws in them, so the whole thing wants to move. So I'm thinking that's the problem. Let me pop screws in, put it back up, and I'll show you. So that's what it was. It does about the same thing, but it's less. It does it less, and it slides no better. So the purpose for the screws is, if this was a glass door, you could screw the screws in to raise up. So because to not use the spring, you could screw the screw in to make it more set. But for the top, you don't really need it too much because that's what the spring is for. And these are plastic, and you can always put WD-40 on the plastic to bring it back to health more, because the components are metal, but the wheels are plastic. So just spray some WD-40 on it and see if it comes back to health, if they're not worn down like the bottom plastic ones. You know, save some money.